Hey guys, well, here I am back again, ready to do a better run of this thing. Because the last time was more of like an experiment, but I've learned a lot of new tricks and stuff to really decrease my time, so going all out for this one. Look, I even downloaded the Japanese ROM for the game. And for those of you who don't know, the Japanese ROM is the text goes much quicker, so that's why a lot of speedrunners use the Japanese versions because the text is much faster, so it can save them like minutes. This is tool assisted again because I'm not good enough yet to where I can do it in one run perfectly. It's just, especially like the Deku tree is just very tricky. Like, there's just so many different glitches to do in there, and it's really hard to get it all perfect on one shot. I'm not as good as like Cosmo or Runner Guy or those other people. Maybe one day, but yeah. So like I definitely like at each segment, I definitely try to do the best possible. If it wasn't the best, like I would just redo it, do a restore point, and edit it. So you'll see a few hiccups here and there of the editing, but it's mostly good. And for those of you who are wondering, I am using an emulator. I'm using Project 64, just on my Windows PC. Nothing too special. And then for editing, I use Roxio Game Capture HD Pro. And also, like halfway through this video, the audio is gonna lag for some fucking stupid reason, so I really apologize for that. The game capture just messed up somehow. So yeah, I made my I made my name just like one character to make it fast as possible. So I definitely, so yeah, after last time, I looked at some more tricks, so right now I'm gonna do the best ruby route that I can. So basically you want to get like 20, the goal is to get like 21 rubies here in Kokiri, and then you get like 20 rubies out in Zora's River. I get pretty close to that, so this is the ruby route that I'm doing. Grab these two, and then work my way up here. And this isn't perfect. I miss one ruby right there. I only got the 5, so I'm supposed to have 8 going in here, but I missed one, so I make up for that a little bit later. And I jumped too early right there. Yep. Okay, yeah, that sword part couldn't have gone that much better, to be honest. Again, yeah, the text is just like so quick. I barely missed getting hit by this rock. And I'm also a little slanted too, so that messed my jump up. Again, these are just very minute, like, time savers if I was to get these perfectly, so I wasn't too, picky about it. So ideally I want to have 20 rubies right now. And then there's one more right here. So I'm still down a ruby. So I decided to make up for it in Zora's River. But yeah, like on this video compared to last video, like my movements are definitely more fluid. And I'm more sure about what I'm doing. So we're going to the Navi dive here. And I do mess up 1 to 2 times, but it doesn't matter because I still have to wait for Navi to, you know, give me the notification anyways. So the fact that I messed up here a couple times isn't that big of a deal. And boom. Alright, force escape. For those of you who don't know, that Navi dive is just like you stand on the very edge, right? And then once Navi appears, press B to take out your sword, then quickly press B again to do a jump slash. And then if you press up C immediately, you'll kind of like do this back step type thing and it just sends you to the bottom of the water, right? And then you can like just easily go into the passageway. So yeah, right here, I jumped into the water earlier than I really wanted to. I think it's like a 1 or 2 second time saver, but I had to jump in the water earlier to get rubies, because otherwise I wouldn't have enough. I'd be 1 ruby down, and I didn't want to have to worry about finding a ruby later, but yeah. Okay, so right here I learned a new trick. It's called the water extended super slide, I believe. And basically, I'm going to line myself up here. This is to like get to Kakariko faster and also skip the owl dialogue. So right here, I'm going to do a jump slash off of the fence, and the recoil will send me, you know, off right here. So I'm like just moving faster than normal, and I'm able to skip the owl dialogue. I've done it, like, that wasn't the best. I could have gone a little bit faster if I had done it at the right time. But, you know, I just thought it was good enough and skipped the owl dialogue, so. Alright. And I think I've also improved my strategy on getting the chickens as well. So I get on the other side of this chicken and pause to push it, you know, behind me, and then I'll go up here. Oh god, I forgot about that. Here we go. Grab this one. Okay. And then just getting behind these chickens, it, you know, pushes them in the direction, the opposite direction you're coming from. So as you can see, all 4 of them are gathered pretty well right here. So I thought that was pretty good. And oh my god, I can't believe I talked to her. Not that smooth getting this one. I try to stay on this fence here, but to jump up onto the ladder higher, but whatever. Alright, here I turn this way to push the chickens that I just threw over kind of towards, you know, the pen. Like that one, see? And I'm gonna send that one on its way. And send that one. Grab this one over here. They're not cooperating. It's decent. And there we go. Give me my bottle. grab my bugs. And now I'm gonna save and quit, reset. My emulator freaked out there for whatever reason. This Japanese text is pretty interesting. Okay. It's like there's no difference between the Japanese and US versions. It's literally like all the glitches are the same and everything. It's just the text. Alright, I'm gonna go buy my shield. So already, like compared to last time, I've saved like a couple minutes. Believe it or not. Most of my time saving is going to come from the Deku tree. Give myself a couple Deku sticks. I'm going to purposely hurt myself in the process because I got to get down to half a heart before I enter Gohma. Blah blah blah, Deku tree. The game, like the character, it's kind of weird. The characters seem way more Japanese when the text is here. It's just weird. Alright. Deku tree time. Okay, so like the first half of the Deku tree is gonna be pretty much the same as last time. So I purposely got hurt again, grabbed my Deku nuts. Now I'm pulling out my sticks and Deku nuts, and I pull out the stick right in front of the vine, so I skip the Navi text. I'm gonna skip this next text over here by backflipping up onto the treasure chest. And now I'm gonna climb these vines without trying to get hurt. And go, 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 go. I cut this one close every time. Oh, God. Alright. Again, this part took me a few tries, too, because it's just so annoying. But here it is. And backflip, Deku Nut, side hop, backflip, shield, sword, backflip, side hop, and sword. Alright, here's a new trick I found. I'm gonna do a flame storage where basically if you hit it right with, if you hit the torch right with your sword at the end of your jump slash, like you'd like detach the hitbox, and then when I pull out my Deku stick, it has the fire on there. So that's a quick little time saver. And I'm purposely hurting myself here to get down to half a heart, and I'm gonna do 2, 3, 1. But yeah, so because I did that flame storage and I didn't push the block down, when I come back down later, I have to do another glitch called a mega side hop off of a Deku Baba. So that was a new trick I learned as well, so you'll see that in a sec. But now I'm going into Gohma. And another thing I figured out was, so if I do a jump slap, so the crouch stab is glitched to take the value of the damage of your most recent attack. So if you see right there, I did a jump slash with the Deku stick into the arena, and for those of you who don't know, the Deku, it does the same damage as Master Sword. So me doing a jump slash with the Deku stick, that's 4 damage. And so I did that entering the room, so now whenever I do a crouch stab, it will have that value of 4. So the crouch stabs take the value of your previous attack, it's just glitched like that. So I'm going to do Deku Nut, crouch stab, quick Deku Nut again, crouch stab, and then jump slash. And what I did right there, so Gohma takes 10 hits, right? So I did 2 crouch stabs with 4, and then the last one, of the jump slash, I was close enough to kill her with that jump slash, and she also killed me because I touched her. So, and I'm gonna keel over right here. So, yeah, as you can see, my Gohma run is definitely much quicker than last time. So that stayed like a minute itself. Alright, so here comes the Deku Baba side hop. And it took me a few tries to get. It's a little bit difficult, but I think with more practice I'll get it. You just have to like roll into it and then do a side hop just as like it's attacking you with your shield. Anyways, but yeah, just try to get down here as fast as possible, and that didn't help either, accidentally diving. But whatever. I mean, compared to last time, it's a pretty major time saver. Okay, and here comes the important glitch, so I'm gonna get out my bottle of bugs here. Grab my heart container because I'm probably gonna need hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna release the bugs and re-catch them, so I have the bottle in my hand. That's the point, you need the bottle in your hand, because if you don't have anything in your hand, you press the bottle icon, you dump out the items, right? So you have to re-catch it, so therefore the bottle's now in my hand, lining myself up, side hop, roll, roll, backflip, backflip, and then this is Ocarina items where when I was in my backflip, I pressed the bottle and the sword, so now I'm playing my sword as an Ocarina. And now I gotta get this warp out of view. And it depends on where you walk over that hump into this area. Like, you need to make an adjustment to how long you see the warp for in your camera view, and I'm doing the correct adjustment, and now I'm at Ganon's castle again. It's like, depending on, like, so immediately after you get out of that Ocarina animation, you just want to hold right, and then walk across the warp, take a few steps, hit a Deku Nut, and then start sidestepping left. And you need to do one side hop. And then, depending on where you go over the hump, there's like 5 different adjustments. There's like 4 different adjustments you need to make, and I was at the adjustment where I needed to find that brown spot on the floor, and then line myself up at the wall and quickly turn around. So that I made the correct adjustment, and I was able to get that on my first try, surprisingly. But yeah, like, the time the warp was in my camera view, it like takes that number and like adds a certain value to it, basically, and it cheats the game where it just takes him to this cutscene, because like basically the game holds all these different values in a table, and it just so happens that that value, the amount of time that you see the cutscene, and me getting out of that warp, I mean, the amount of time you seeing that warp, and then me being able to get out of the warp and entering the door, like, it just adds those 2 values together, and it just happens to get to this one value on the table where I'm now at Ganon's castle. It's pretty hard to understand. Like, I don't fully understand it either, but that's what's so remarkable about it. It's pretty crazy. So now I'm in Ganon's castle as Child Link. It's the summary of the story. Okay, so now, well, not right now, in a second. Oh, so I also, again, you have to be careful not to touch these flaming rocks on the ground, because if you do that, the game will crash. Like, whether you're on an N64 or an emulator or whatever, the game will crash because it'll burn your shield, right? But the game hasn't loaded the animation of your shield burning until you like get to the Doggo's Cavern or something. So that's why the game crashes, because you run into one of those rocks, your shield will burn. Alright, so now I need to do Infinite Sword Glitch. And again, I need to jump slash with the Deku Stick before I pull off the glitch, so that way every time I hit one of the Stalfos, it'll have the value of 4, which is a jump slash Deku Stick. And there we go. So, yep. So what you do is you just do a crouch stab with the Deku Stick, and then you interrupt it by pressing Z and up C Navi, and there you go. So that Infinite Sword Glitch had the value of a jump slash, which was 4. So it was like waving back and forth a million times a second. So you can just run into them. Because like the Kukri sword isn't like powerful enough. That's why like you need to do this. And later, coming up during the Ganon fight, you have to do it. Like, you have to do the Infinite Sword Glitch, because like, Ganon knocks away your sword, right? So it doesn't matter if I have the Kukri sword, right? It still thinks I have the Master Sword, so it knocks it away, and like I won't have anything on my B button. And I don't have anything else to attack him with besides Deku Sticks, and I can't have like an unlimited amount of Deku Sticks, otherwise every time I would hit them, they would break. So I have to do the glitch there, and you have like a small amount of time to do it, otherwise, because like, if he hits you once, like, I'm gonna die. So, like, you have to be really quick. Like, either if you don't get it on the first try, you have to, like, run like hell. So it's a little scary. Avoiding the last flaming rocks here. And watch the castle crash. Again, I'm sorry the audio is behind. It's, I wasn't too happy when I heard it. The game capture fucked up. It's pretty funny here. Zelda's just not looking at anything. And then Link floats up. Okay, so I have to, again, do a jump slash with the Deku Stick, entering the arena. So now. So when I do the crouch stab infinite sword glitch, again, every hit will have a value of 4. I always thought this is the coolest thing ever when I was younger. Like this picture of him with like the lightning in the background. It's pretty badass. And there's the Master Sword. So it's really convenient that he hits my Master Sword out, because otherwise I wouldn't have it. And you need it. You need the Master Sword to finish him off, you know what I mean? It's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pull off the infinite sword glitch real quick, and there we go. Again, that took me a few tries, but I only have to hit him 3 times with this. That's like 12 damage. So there we go. He's already down, and I gotta go get the Master Sword. And it's like, it's so funny. It's like, if he doesn't hit out the Master Sword, then I wouldn't have it, and then all this would be for nothing. Like, because you need the Master Sword to finish him off. So, yeah, I'm just gonna use the Master Sword here on out. One more, I think. And getting ready to finish him off. And time. So I think that is 24:22. So I was about 6 minutes quicker than my last one. And I think the overall, like, time, best time for a tool assisted speedrun is probably like 21 or 22 something, so. But it's like, again, it's like so hard, because like, I don't know. what else I could do that much better, you know? Okay, well, I'm probably gonna cut the cutscene short, so yeah, that's my latest run of this. Thanks for watching. See ya.